Imagine having a window that watches everything you do, knows everything you search for, tracks everywhere you go online. Now imagine that window is installed on 7 billion devices worldwide. This isn't science fiction, this is Google Chrome, and its story reveals how the most popular browser in history went from revolutionary to controversial. In 2008, Google made an audacious promise: a faster, simpler, more personal way to experience the internet. Chrome wasn't just another browser, it was a revolution in how we would interact with the web. But here's what nobody saw coming. As Chrome grew more powerful, it became less personal. The browser that promised to put users first slowly transformed into something else. Today, that transformation faces its greatest test: a $20 billion antitrust lawsuit, users revolting against ad blocker restrictions, a new generation demanding privacy. Before Chrome, browsers were digital torture devices. Internet Explorer would freeze if you opened too many tabs. Firefox would devour your computer's memory. The simple act of watching a YouTube video while checking email could bring your machine to its knees. In 2008, browsers were the weakest link in the internet's chain. Google's solutions seemed almost obvious in retrospect. Treat each browser tab as its own protected space. If Facebook crashed, your email survived. If a website froze, you could still finish your shopping. Under the hood, this multi-process architecture was revolutionary, like giving each website its own private computer within your computer. But Chrome's real genius lay in how personal it felt. The address bar, which Google called the Omnibox, learned from your behavior. Type A, and it might suggest Amazon because that's where you shop. Type N, and it knew you probably wanted Netflix. It felt less like software and more like a digital assistant who knew your habits. The speed was unprecedented. Chrome's V8 engine made JavaScript, the code that powers modern websites, run 10 times faster than competitors. Websites that once took seconds to load now appeared instantly. Web applications like Google Docs could finally compete with desktop software. Chrome's growth was explosive, from 0 to 160 million users in just 2 years. By 2012, it had overtaken Internet Explorer. Google achieved this through a masterful combination of technical superiority and ecosystem leverage. Every Google service became a Chrome advertisement. Search Google? See a Chrome prompt. Watch YouTube? Notice how much smoother it runs in Chrome. Use Gmail? Experience features that work best in Chrome. Each Google product became a reason to switch browsers. The business implications were staggering. Every Chrome installation meant more data for Google, more efficient ad targeting, more user engagement. Internal documents would later reveal that Chrome users were worth 40% more in advertising revenue than users of other browsers. This created what economists call a virtuous cycle, but one that mainly benefited Google. More Chrome users meant better data, which led to better ad targeting, which generated more revenue, which funded more Chrome development. One Google executive wrote, "Chrome isn't just a browser, it's a compounding advantage." But something subtle was changing. The browser that started as a personal assistant was becoming more like a corporate surveillance system. Each new feature seemed designed not just to help users, but to gather more data. Chrome wasn't just learning your habits anymore, it was learning how to monetize them. As computing shifted to mobile, Chrome's dominance grew stronger. Android phones came with Chrome pre-installed. Google's services worked seamlessly between desktop and mobile, as long as you used Chrome. The browser had become the glue holding Google's empire together. The numbers tell the story. By 2020, Chrome controlled 65% of the global browser market. Google was paying Apple $20 billion annually just to remain Safari's default search engine. The browser wars had become a one-horse race, with Chrome setting the rules for the entire web. Developers increasingly built websites for Chrome first, other browsers second. If a site didn't work in Chrome, it might as well not exist. The browser that promised to free the web had become its gatekeeper. As one tech critic noted, Google didn't just win the browser war, they became the web itself. Chrome's dominance wasn't just technical, it was psychological. The browser had rewired how we think about the internet itself. The instant suggestions in the address bar, the seamless password syncing, the automatic form filling, each convenience made switching browsers feel increasingly impossible. Google understood something profound. In the digital age, habits are stronger than preferences. Internal research showed that even users who expressed privacy concerns wouldn't switch browsers if it meant losing their saved passwords and browsing history. As one product manager noted, the switching cost isn't technical, it's emotional. This psychological lock-in had enormous business value. Analysts estimated that Chrome's user data was worth over $100 per user annually to Google's advertising business. With over 3 billion users, that's a $300 billion asset built not through force, but through subtle digital dependency. But success bred scrutiny. Privacy researchers began revealing the extent of Chrome's data collection. Every search, every click, every keystroke was being logged, analyzed, and monetized. Chrome wasn't just a browser, it was the world's largest user behavior study. The first cracks appeared in Chrome's armor. Firefox emphasized privacy, blocking trackers by default. Brave launched with built-in ad blocking and cryptocurrency rewards. Safari started preventing cross-site tracking. Each competitor targeted what Chrome had sacrificed in its quest for dominance: user privacy. Then came the generational shift. Gen Z, raised on data breaches and privacy scandals, viewed Chrome differently than their parents. Just as they rejected Facebook for being too corporate and Starbucks for losing its soul, young users increasingly saw Chrome as a symbol of big tech overreach. The privacy awakening wasn't just about data, it was about trust. Chrome had become what one researcher called a panopticon masquerading as a utility. Every feature that made Chrome convenient also made it more invasive. Your browsing history helped predict your searches. Your location data improved local results. Your shopping habits refined ad targeting. This created what privacy advocates called the Chrome paradox. The better the browser served you, the more it served Google. One former Google engineer put it bluntly: "We built Chrome to make the web better for users. We kept improving it to make users better for advertisers." By 2023, Chrome had evolved beyond a browser into what tech analysts called a meta platform, an operating system sitting on top of other operating systems. Chromebooks proved this wasn't just theory. Here was an entire computer running essentially nothing but Chrome. This platform power gave Google unprecedented control over web standards. When Chrome added or removed features, websites had to adapt. Chrome wasn't following web standards anymore. Chrome was the standard. In 2024, Chrome faces unprecedented challenges. The Department of Justice's antitrust lawsuit threatens to break up Google's browser empire. Internal emails reveal executives discussing Chrome not as a tool for users, but as a data acquisition platform worth billions annually. Google's decision to restrict ad blockers like uBlock Origin through Manifest v3 sparked user outrage. The company claimed it was about security, but internal documents revealed another motivation. Ad blockers were costing Google billions in revenue. The browser that once put users first was now prioritizing profits. Meanwhile, innovative challengers are reimagining what browsers can be. Arc treats browsing like an operating system, with spaces and memory management. Brave offers a new economic model where users earn from their attention. Firefox focuses on privacy without compromise. Each offers something Chrome once promised, but gradually abandoned: a truly personal relationship with users. Chrome's transformation from revolutionary product to corporate tool mirrors the internet's own journey. What started as a mission to make the web more personal became a quest to make it more profitable. Google wanted to build a better window to the web, but ended up building a better window into users' lives. Now, As Chrome faces antitrust action, user rebellion, and generational change, the fundamental question isn't about market share or features. It's about trust. Can a browser serve both users and advertisers? Can a tool for personal freedom also be a tool for corporate surveillance? The stakes couldn't be higher. Chrome isn't just software, it's how billions of people experience the internet. And in 2024, that experience stands at a crossroads. The choice isn't just between browsers anymore. It's between competing visions of what the internet should be, truly personal or personally profitable. As artificial intelligence reshapes computing once again, Chrome's story offers a crucial warning. The tools we create to empower users can end up empowering companies instead. The platforms we build to free information can end up controlling it. As one tech philosopher noted, Chrome didn't just change how we browse the web, it changed who the web serves. Feeling lucky? Subscribe to Business Sherlock for more deep dives into the latest from the world of business.